Bargain Boondocker here. You know, if you get an RV, chances are there's going to be a time when you're going to need to do something on the roof. And it's not always easy to guess if that roof is going to hold you up. I know most of the time it will, but once in a while there might be some water damage or something, damage inside the roof that you don't know about. And you'll get up there and maybe you just want to prevent an unauthorized entry into your camper by your own body. I had to repaint the roof of this one. Whenever we bought it, the roof was just metal, bare metal, galvanized looked like, and it had been sealed along the seams with some black tar like stuff that was coming off, so I needed to recoat it. And I wasn't sure about the roof, how it was going to hold up. So what I did is I took a 2x4 and I ran one long enough to go from the edge of this vent right here to the inner edge of that vent over there. There's a rib runs across there anyway for the curtain that goes up there. So I ran it to that. And then I had one that came out of the middle of it, came down, teed off to it, brought it down to the floor, and then one across the floor that kind of, took the weight from the center here so I could stand right in the middle of the roof to work and know that I was on something solid. Now, it's not always fun to get up there and do that, and I'll show you what we did up there. All right, elevator up. Here we go, 4th floor. Sporting goods, toys, lingerie, tranny service. Tranny service? I think the Jenner garage. Anyway, so to coat this roof, you can see now it's not bare metal. It's this dirty looking white stuff. And this dirty looking white stuff is stuff called Henry Soloflex. I got it at Home Depot. And it's designed to not only seal the roof, but also to reduce the temperature inside the RV. And of course, since then we've added the vent covers and solar panels, and I'll be adding another solar panel eventually in the next couple of months. I'll do a video on that. But this Henry stuff, if you're going to do it, make sure you follow the instructions on the bucket. That's very important. There's for like bare metal, there is an asphalt emulsion type stuff that goes under it. It uses a primer. So I put that on there, and then I put this on, and it has to go on very heavy. And actually, the first couple of coats I put on were not heavy enough, and it wasn't looking right. So I called Henry's and asked them about it. They said, no, you got to put it on heavier. So I got to the point where I was just dumping it out of the bucket and pushing it around with the prescribed roller until it got complete coated. I think I ended up with 3 coats on top of the 2 thin ones. And I still have a little bit left. So if I want to touch something up or do another coat this spring, I can wash the roof off and do another coat. Yeah, it's dirty now, but hey, it's the middle of winter. Springtime comes, we clean it off. Not that anybody's going to see it, but this is one of those little tidbits that you can use to. It cost me, I think, about $150 for all the materials and tools and stuff to do it with. And it actually it does reduce the temperature inside the camper on a hot sunny day. I know whenever if you've ever been in a vehicle with a metal roof and it's hot outside, it can get hot inside, and hotter inside than it is outside. And since we put this on here, it stays even sitting straight right in the sun. It's about the same temperature as it would be if you were sitting in the shade of a tree. I can't give you actual numbers, but I know that going in and out of it, of course we keep windows open and the vents on the roof are open so that it can breathe, but before we put this on there, it would get mighty hot in there in the sun, and it doesn't get quite as hot anymore. So it's a nice little thing, seal it up and keep it cooler and comfortable, and just something to learn from. Hope it helps.